Hey guys, so it's me once again. This isn't a video review. This is me giving you all a huge thank you to getting me to 4,000 likes. I'm super grateful for it. I never thought I'd get this far. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a backstory of why I started this blog and why I'm a blogger. I'm a junior in college, so I've been here for 3 years. So about 3 years ago, the summer before I started my freshman year of college, actually, you know what? Let's go back to the beginning. I learned to read when I was like 4, and so I started kindergarten when I was about 4.5, and I've always loved to read, and still my favorite book to this day. We had these things called AR points, which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. If you guys had these when you were growing up, accelerated reader AR points. You would read a book, and you would take a test on it, and you would get a certain number of points for how many questions you got right for the book. And then it was kind of like a school-wide contest where, whoever gets the most points, by the end of the year, you kind of win a great prize. My 4th and 5th grade year, I taught 500 points. It was number 1 or number 2 in the school. Yeah, I read a lot. My favorite book, I remember 1st grade, I found this book called Mama, Do You Love Me? And it's like a really short children's book. I can't remember the author, but I still have that book that my 1st grade teacher actually gave me as a gift. And then, reading the Junie B. Jones series and the Harry Potter series, I loved reading. And then high school happened, and it's kind of like I stopped. I didn't have a lot of time for it. And so, as I was saying earlier, the summer before my freshman year of college, I was actually, when I first heard it, I was sitting, it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I had to take my sister to the bus stop down the road from my house, and I was sitting in my car listening to the radio, and they were going on and on and on about this series called 50 Shades, and they were like, this big series is coming out, and it's about sex and blah, 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 and I'm like, that's the first I've heard of it, I've never really read a sex book before. Believe it or not, I actually had my grandpa buy me the first book at Kmart. I don't think he had any clue what it was about. But that started it, and I was obsessed with reading and obsessed with reading these romance novels. And then I started reading the Sweet Surrender series, I believe is what it's called, by Maya Banks. And then I kept buying more and more paperbacks, and I'm like, I would have to wait 2 days with Amazon Prime to get these books after I finished. So, I decided to ask for a Kindle for Christmas, and then I did. And then it's just like, wow, all these books, they're free, they're 99 cents, they're $1.99. I can get them instantly. It was great. I was in love. And then I started, believe it or not, I role played as Mia Gray on Twitter for a while. And then I kind of quit because I'm like, this can't be my life. And then I realized, there were so many Facebook pages and Twitter pages of authors and characters that are out there. And, I would like these pages on Facebook, and I was like, this is a huge community. And I realized, there's these things called blogs, book blogs, and, you could play games and win prizes, and they give you reviews, and you read them, and they make you want to read the book. And I really wanted to do that. I wanted to have an influence on people and what they read. I really wanted to share the experiences that I had when I read. So I ended up joining a blog. I won't name the name because that didn't end well. They were like, you didn't really, your reviews aren't, I wouldn't say that they said that reviews aren't good enough, but, that they weren't written in the way they wanted them to be written, and I would be posting too many spoilers. And to me, I felt that they didn't give me enough time to correct it. And then there's one day they were like, "Yeah, we really don't want you on this blog anymore," and it broke my heart. It really, really did. And so I had been connecting with authors like S.E. Hall and Isabel Peterson and Rebecca Roman, and Isabel Peterson, who ran the Fictional Boyfriends page that had like 14,000 followers on it, asked me to be an admin on her page because, I was visibly upset. I loved blogging, and I didn't want to give it up. And, I did that for a couple months, and then after like convincing from a lot of authors, I started my own page. December 17th of 2013, I started Brittany's Book Blog, and I ran this by myself for quite a while. And then I realized it's getting bigger and bigger. I can't do all these reviews, and I can't share all these things, and no matter how much I want to. I'm a college student. I don't have that time. So then I brought on Nicole, who was great. I really miss her. I still wish she was here. I mean, her and I still talk about every day, but she just didn't have time to really run the blog, but she was great. I love her. And then I brought on Erin, and she's great too, and she's busy with her kids, so I totally understand, but she does what she can. And I'm really excited. I get to meet her in about 131 days at the Authors in the City signing event in Myrtle Beach. Really excited for that. And then I brought on Amanda, who is in South Africa, and she's great too. She's actually done a lot, and she's really helped me a lot. She's wonderful. But this blog has grown and grown and grown, and I have over 4,000 likes now, and I never thought it would be this big. I never thought that, I'd be doing video reviews and that I'd be writing reviews and have my own site, and it's because of you guys, you readers, you followers, you authors, your other fellow bloggers. It's because of you that I'm doing this, and, thank you. Thank you so much. I had posted on my blog about an hour-ish ago, and I got impatient because I really wanted to make this video, but I asked for questions and answers, and I only got one response right now. Turns out it was only 32 minutes ago. Excuse me. Brandy Brown Lanning asked me, what is my inspiration? How do I keep my thoughts straight? My inspiration, I don't really know if I have an inspiration. I really have more of a reason why I'm doing this. Like I said, is because I want to share my experience with you, because you all know when you read that one book that you're either ugly crying or you're screaming in joy, but you feel connected to those characters, and that's powerful. And that's why we read, is because we want to feel that. And I blog because I want to be able to take my experience and let people know that, hey, read this book and you'll get that, that reading high. And they do. And I love being able to share that with you guys. And as far as how I keep my thoughts straight, that's a really tough question. I have ADHD, and it's hard. It's really hard to keep my thoughts straight. But I know when I read, my ADHD goes into like tunnel vision almost. Not literally, but it's like all I can focus on. And, I'll be reading, and, people will be talking to me, and, I'll hear them, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm nodding and I'm listening. Not really. And then I turn to them and like, hey, I'm not really listening, right? Because, I get sucked into these books, and it's just like, when I'm done, I try and make my reviews immediately after, or maybe a book after. Because sometimes the book impacts me so greatly that I have to process it before I can really get my feelings straight. And that's happened with a couple books. That's a tough question. I hope I answered those questions enough for you, but if more questions arise, I will be posting another video. But again, guys, thank you so much, and I really, really hope that I can get to 5,000 likes, by December 17th, because I want to have a blogiversary party and a big 5,000 likes party. And if at the same time, it'd be great and mega, a lot less work for me and all the others, but lots more prizes. Because not only will I have been blogging for a year, but I would have gotten 5,000 likes in 365 days. So I really, really hope to do that. And guys, thank you. It's because of you that I'm here. And really, I can't say that enough. So thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I know this video is pretty long. But thank you. Thank you.